Yo no sé de dónde sacan tanta maldad y charola si el tiempo verás. La gente era chambeador, ahorita es puro folleto que se cree la mera cosa. Por aquí. Como todos los cajones, tal vez me dejes pelear, pero no me admiten pues.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're here, another day at the shop. We're working on some RAM, and we got a bunch of stuff that we gotta, move around in the shop as well. I'm gonna clean out my Escalade. I'm gonna try to get it ready for, show so that we can sell it, because it's just kind of taking up space. I have too many vehicles already as we speak. It's been a really cloudy day, so I haven't been able to do anything. And we just got this Limited that I worked on it a while back, but for some reason the bag started acting up on it, so we got to figure out what's going on.
Chinando y quemando la llantita, acá que Houston deja la vera bandita. No le digo nada, yo no soy de pleito, pero mi 4-5 así le gusta el pleito.
So as you guys can see right here on the front of the driver's side, it's a lot higher compared to the passenger side. And it does have the airbags, like I said before. The rear, I already replaced the springs. I did the spring conversion for the rear. It's been a while since I did it, so I don't know exactly what I did to it a while back, but we're gonna take it inside and just kind of diagnose what the issue is, and hopefully we can get it fixed, because it's pretty big lean, so I don't know what's going on, and it wasn't like that before. So whatever he did or whatever happened to it, we're gonna try to figure out what's causing it and try to fix it for the customer.
tan para atrás, que tumbado también me han noqueado y no me agüito, me vuelvo a parar. Dando la banda y conjunto norteño, ya sea por gusto no más para tomar. No me equivoco, toda mi clica, el grupo adentro nos ha de cantar esas canciones que a mí más me llegan, tanda tras tanda las han de cantar.
So I don't see any initial damage to any of the suspension parts. I already checked the sensors to see if they're loose or moved around, but it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it as far as that goes. I checked the passenger and the driver's side just to make sure. In the rear, it's not an issue in the rear, it's something in the front. So what I'm going to try to do right now is I'm going to try to recalibrate the suspension first and see if maybe it's like on tire jack mode or something like that, something kind of funky like that, because sometimes it does go into like certain modes that essentially trigger for the suspension to be uneven. We want to check that right now. For that, we got to go to the dash, and the settings is in the radio on these limiteds. Let's get up here. It helps right now that we're on a leveled surface, so that way it doesn't act up thinking it's uneven. So I can hear the suspension kind of triggering itself. Let's see if it's on tire jack mode. Suspension, air mode, off, okay. Tire jack mode, off. Transport mode off. Wheel alignment mode off. No codes here, so let's try to lower it down. Go down. Will it go up? It won't go down or up. That's weird. Guys, so we got it to level out again. So what I ended up doing was I turned it on, closed the door, and then once we got the door closed, I did a couple of diagnosing on the bottom, you know, like remove the sensors and put it back, clean it up, but none of it was working. So essentially what I ended up doing was I pressed the button down here where the suspension is triggered. So that sign is always there. It beeps once and then it goes away. So I pressed this down until it went into tire jack mode. And then once the truck went into tire jack mode, then I came back to the settings and then went to suspension, turned it off, and once I turned it off, I lowered it down. This went back to normal. Then I lowered it down, and the truck actually started going where it started to readjust itself. So just for the next time you guys have that problem, you can always just hold this button down or activate tire jack mode, turn it off, open your door, close the door, and then turn the truck back on, turn tire jack mode off, then press this button. Once you see this blinking, because whenever it's on tire jack mode, it blinks up and down. So once you see that blinking, that's how you know you're already with the suspension disabled. Usually a code pops up right here too that says suspension disabled. So once you have that on, then you come back here, turn it off. Once you turn it off, lower it down, and then it should put it back to normal. So this one does have rear springs. I'll show you right now. Alright, so Ram Limited, we put shock extenders, and then we ran some lowering kits, some 4-inch lowering springs from McGoy's. And then right here is kind of hard to see, but as you can see, the sensor, it's a different style sensor. So I'm sorry, not the sensor, but the actual stem, the stem that controls the ride height, it's a little different one. So that essentially kind of a tight fit, you know. You got one right there, you can see that there, it's a little bit better, but kind of a tight fit. And this sensor itself was kind of bent. I don't know what happened there, maybe when you got a flat or something it moved. But once that sensor is fixed and everything is recalibrated, I think that this is the reason why it got discalibrated at first, because this sensor was bent and I bent it back. I just didn't take a video. It's kind of dark down here, but you can see the shock extenders on the factory shocks with lowering springs on it. And then up here we have the factory air ride. You can see the sensor right there. So everything's lined up how it should be. And now the truck is not as high. I'm gonna bring it down so you guys can see it better.
La Pipo anda activa ya en Culiacán. Quisieron apresar al joven que comanda la capital. No se lo pudieron llevar. Los verdes andaban bien bravos de más. Me tuve que salir por atrás. En la oficina me querían saludar o me querían peinar. Los jueves hay 2x1 en la ciudad. Aquí soy a punto de tostones se van. Piernera en las botitas y ori un Scar. Bien fresco así nomás. Pa' que sepan los jefes que hay calidad y talento de más. La bandera ya no la voy a cambiar. Pa' que sepan nomás.
So as you can see guys, now everything is pretty good. Now everything sits a lot more level. Right now it's sitting on aero mode. So he does say that whenever he starts driving, I'm guessing it goes back to normal. And on normal mode it kind of just like raises up a little bit, but there's not much you can do at that point. Just kind of have to deal with it because the air ride itself tries to recalibrate itself and it doesn't want to drive on aero mode sometimes. So like for me, I just turn off aero mode and I just leave it like that, and hopefully it doesn't go back down again or up. So it does look good though. That was a quick, easy fix. So something like that is just, it takes time. You just gotta do the diagnostic. But yeah, it's such a bad day. It's been raining pretty much these last 2-3 days. So and it's been real humid, so the floor is like all slippery and stuff. But yeah, that's it for today. I've had a couple of other jobs, but I didn't really want to record those because those are just like regular simple fixes. But yeah guys, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the Ram. Oh, we also got news that the wheels for the Ram are here. Let me show you guys right now. So here's the new wheels for the Ram. We're probably gonna go pick those up tomorrow. So stay tuned for the next video because that's coming up. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Mi paso molinar por aquí la vieron pasar, sonaba el superchar. Mis plebes en Suburban iban atrás, todos de camuflaje. Fueron 5 tropas las que se pudieron llevar y ahí las tengo para atrás. Asegúrenme casas que ahí tengo más, sobra pa' donde jalar. El 19 se les volvió a pelar, viaje todos contentos por el general. Pierneran las botitas de oro y un Scar, bien fresco así nomás. Vale más que no me vuelvan a buscar, que me van a encontrar. La bandera aquí sigue siendo Guzmán, lo vuelvo a retacar.